Here with Coach Nimz as Demons get ready to sort of wrap up non-conference play this week in Arkansas against Central Arkansas up there in Conway. Coach, a couple more thoughts if you don't mind about that LSU game on Sunday. Knew it was going to be a challenge. Anytime you're playing the defending national champions, it's a tough task. But
so.
yeah, felt like we executed a lot of game plan that we wanted to, slowed the pace, and so one of the reporters said kind of felt like it frustrated LSU a little bit throughout the game. So, but final thoughts on that game?
Yep, absolutely. Obviously it's a testament to the girls and their defense and their locked inness, if that's a word, on that first half. Holding to a team like that to 34 points, the lowest of their season, first half, lowest of their season. That's incredible. So just a real testament to the girls and what their capabilities are. Came out in the second half. Allowed way too many runs, right? Basketball is a game of runs, and it's going to happen. We just got to shorten up those runs and really tighten it up. And then on the offensive end, we got way too loose with the ball in the third and the fourth, which obviously allowed the score to jump. But at the end of the day, last year they put up 100 on us. This year they put up 80. Held the defending national champions to 34 in the first half. Lots of things that we can grow and learn from, of which we watched this morning on film. But if we can commit to making those changes, we got a real opportunity to be competitive in the Southland. And like I had said, the other day, that's exactly what it's all about. And so just overall proud of the girls. Always think we can do a little bit more, maybe a little bit better. But you saw 40 minutes of fight with zero give up against a really good team.
And just personally for you, I wanted to ask you beforehand, but I'll ask you now after the game. Third time you got to coach against, the legendary Kim Mulkey. I know you guys had a special moment before the game. I won't ask you exactly what she said to you, but it's just always, and I'm sure it never gets lost on you as a historian of the game to be able to coach alongside her like that.
Yeah, it's opportunities like that. I mean, they're pretty surreal moments. When you think of Kim Mulkey and everything she's accomplished in her career as a coach, it's unreal to be on a level playing field and be standing along the side with her. Obviously, we have the utmost, our entire staff has the utmost respect for her, what she's done, her career, what she is able to do with her players, and the tenacity and toughness that she's able to coach them and get out of them. So that's always exciting, and what a cool opportunity. We talk about it all the time. Hey, you guys get to play the defending national champs, but on the flip side, us as a staff, we have the opportunity to coach alongside some of the best coaches in the world. And that's just got to be something that we really take a lot of pride in and are very thankful for. Coach Mulkey, everybody sees the news and the excitement, and everybody's gotten a lot of questions for me. But at the end of the day, I think the biggest thing is she takes the time to talk to your staff, not just me. She comes down, she takes a special moment. She always has something good to say to me, my entire staff, and all too often you go into other programs or other games of similar magnitude, and you're not receiving that same level of respect. And when one of the best coaches in the nation can show that kind of respect, I think it's hats off to her. And we have the utmost respect for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving into this week's game, like I said, on the road at Central Arkansas, challenge in that they're a very good defensive team, and on top of that, a very good rebounding team as well.
They are, and add to that, they've got about 5 scorers averaging double figures. So just a really collective, across the board, good team. I think Coach has done a tremendous job. After leaving Marshall and coming to Central Arkansas, he put together a really solid team with a couple of the returners and then a handful of kids from Dodge City Community College, but just impactful kids that they're playing well together. They're playing like a unified unit. So they've done a really nice job. It's going to be an incredible matchup for us, one that we're going to have to be incredibly detail-oriented on, but one that if we lock in and do what we need to do, it's definitely one that we think we can go in there, compete at a high level for 40 minutes and try to come away with one.
Obviously, rebounding is always huge. I know it's been a huge point of emphasis in your entire time across basketball, really.
Right.
But you're especially here for you. We're leading the Southland in rebounding before Sunday. They're leading the Atlantic Sun in rebounding. When it's that close and that important of a stat, what's the focus level on that particular part of the game as you go up against a team like Central Arkansas?
I feel like I've given you this answer too many times, but take care of the ball and win the rebounding war. You're always going to put yourself in a position to win the game, and I'm sure he is telling his team the exact same thing. So it's going to come down to who's going to be a little more physical, who's going to be a little more dialed in, and who's going to be a little bit tougher, because both teams do a tremendous job rebounding, but who's going to do a little bit better, and we're hoping that that's going to be us.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck. I'll be there. I'm saying it like I won't be there, but I'll be there too. But looking forward to it for sure. And, thanks again.
Awesome. Fork 'em Demons.